You can buy lubes there. You can buy lube anywhere.
So just go to the back in the layaway section and give them the secret code.
Walgreens CVS.
Right now it's DP for me, and they open up the back door, and then you get to go in their sex toys room.
Can I get some of the analies in bulk?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Whiskeyed and Uncensored. My name is Eddie Lopez, and I'm going to be the host of this debauchery. Today, we have us another good one, guys. We got the fellas of the Daily BM with Sometimes Eric. Did I make sure I say that right, guys? With Sometimes Eric. We got Eric with us today, right? So we got to have him on.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
That's right. So we got Brad, Mike, and Sometimes Eric.
Feels good to be wanted.
I mean,
I wouldn't
go
that
podcast,
far. Eric.
That's what I was getting the whole sometimes. So I was like, oh, he's part of the crew at least.
Yeah, sometimes. Goes with the name.
So what's going on, guys? Oh, you know what? My bad. I totally slipped up on this one. Today I am on the Basil Hayden, guys. I mean, I'm still recovering from the drunk weekend of the birthday celebration. So the Basil Hayden toast, which has been phenomenal. I cracked it open. I'm not going to lie. I cracked it open this past weekend. I thought the bottle was going to be gone, but it's here. It survived. So it made it to the show, and I'm
disappointed in you.
Oh, dude.
I think should be gone by now.
That weekend, we drank so much. Like I said, I'm hit 43.
I saw your stories.
I'm still recovering from that fucking weekend. I'm not going to lie. Like,
I was expecting a little bit more heavy stuff, man, on those stories.
Nah, well, you know, sometimes when you drink, you kind of try to block your phone from putting things out there. So, for the most part, that was it. It's like you're gonna just see the happy sober photos. We don't need to see all the drunk photos just yet. So, gotta have somewhat of a reputation to keep, I guess. You know, at some point, I just say fuck it when I'm too drunk, like whatever. So what's been going on with you guys since the last time we got to sit in the studio and chat? Seems like you guys got your podcast up and running, and man, you guys are busting out some episodes fucking quick.
we don't joke around.
Yeah, we get it moving, man.
Well, I guess
it's a daily BM, man.
Yeah, I mean, are you guys publishing like daily almost, or every other day?
Almost. I mean, we miss every now and then. We try not to, but we're trying to be a little steady. Because since it is the daily BM, the daily bowel movement, the daily shit talking, that's where we came up with the name. We actually started with Brad and Mike, and then we just realized, well, it's the daily BM, the daily shit talk. So,
and then now you add Eric into the mix.
And then we add Eric, so we're like, how can we? So he's the biggest turd we know. So right, Eric?
That's why
I was against it.
He's a dingleberry that's hanging around, right?
I voted
I knew it was going to be this kind of party.
It hasn't even started yet, Eric. So welcome. And just think, and Eric, in a little while, when we get midway through the show, since you are first time around my show, we're going to put you through the hot seat questions. So we're going to put you on the spot and see how your responses are going. So, but I wanted to catch up with you guys. Congratulate you guys getting that show launched off. And I've been listening to a few of the episodes, and I got questions.
Oh, here we go. That would be, I have no recollection of anything that happens on those shows. Those are all Angry Mike answers. So I'll let him roll it.
Angry Mike. Well, no, from the stories that I heard, apparently it should be Angry Brad from some of the road stories that I have listened to.
Yes.
What's it sounds like Brad needs anger management is what it sounds like.
100%.
Have you considered anger management yet, sir?
He has, but I'm the most calm person on the show. They are like completely, they're just totally out of whack, man. I don't know where it comes from.
I don't know.
Town.
What's that?
It just seems like that. Everything that got brought up is a little angry man inside. Just
I got that small man angry syndrome.
Little man syndrome's coming through.
The outside matches the inside.
And Mike, you're lucky you're not in the same room right now.
Yeah, the outside matches the inside.
That's interesting.
Sometimes.
Now, something I did put on it. I got some notes here because I think the last episode I happened to listen. I think I was going backward. I went from the most recent. I was going backward to the earlier ones, but I made it to your.
So you listen from worst to best then.
No. Well, it's I don't know. I started the one that was most recently. So I mean,
Right.
then
So
I went
that's the worst one, and now
it's getting worse as it goes. Well, I got to the blue pill episode, which I thought was kind of hysterical because Brad, you mentioned that when you've taken them or you've tried them, that it gives you a headache, and here I thought I was the only one that I played with them, and I still play with them.
Or you're talking about the pills, right?
It's an amazing drug.
Okay,
It's an amazing
I just
drug.
wanted to clarify. We're talking about pills right now, right? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, sometimes I'll wake up with the headache as well, and I thought it was just me, but I guess it's just the side effect of all that blood rushing from your fucking brain to your fucking other brain, and
Or lack
that
of
you
brain.
wake up with the headache and stuff. So, and Mike, you've never tried that blue pill? I mean,
Oh no, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Oh,
For some reason, I thought you said
yeah.
you didn't try it.
No. I've definitely dabbled with all of them.
All of them. Oh,
All of
you've
them.
tried the trifecta of them. Okay, I got
Well,
you.
actually, you know what? I take that back. I've only done Cialis and Viagra. I don't think I've tried. Was it Lexapro? Is that the other one?
Well, the ones that I have is the Sidfanel. I guess
Yeah,
that's
that's the generic version
Viagra
of
one.
Viagra. Yep.
all I know is she gave me the 100 milligrams. That's all I know. So that fucking thing is strong. And
Oh yeah.
I popped the entire pill, every bit
Oh
of it.
Jesus.
But you're right in your
Yeah,
comments
you know,
previously
that-
that you do have to time it though. You do got to make sure that you're timing that pill
Yeah.
effectiveness right.
That 100 milligram is almost a painful dose.
Ah,
Almost.
It could
it
have killed
works,
me.
though.
Like literally, it could have killed me. I'm not.
I mean, no, I mean it worked great, but I mean it was like an erection that could have killed me.
going out in style.
I was like, it was like 3 hours 59 minutes, and I was like about to hit the panic button.
Yeah,
See,
we were wondering that blow up doll how it took the punishment, for as long as it did.
Yeah, I
was a fucking hamster.
I like the fact that it stays in your system pretty well for at least a good 24 hours. So
Oh, yes.
there's no need to pop another one at some point, especially if you're going to have your special female or whatever coming through and you get to play again. And
Is
shit.
that
it's,
singular or
it's-
plural?
I still haven't. Listen, man, I still have not done the two female thing yet. And it's still on the bucket list. So maybe one day it will happen. But at this point, it has not happened. So I will work eventually to that point, but
I see
we'll
it in your future and in your
I
destiny.
hope it's in my future. Like I said, I just want to try it one time. Just give me the one time chance to say I've had two women in my bed. Now, if I satisfy them, it's a different story.
Doesn't
But
matter.
I haven't had any problems yet. I don't think, but every woman's gonna have their own opinion, being differently depending on what they
Correct.
like or how they've been treated before. So
So let's open up the hotline right now. Anybody needs to call in.
All of a sudden his panel goes crazy.
Yeah, there was this one time. He's so selfish. He just constantly gets himself.
Nope. That's one thing, at least with me though. I make sure that the woman is first self-satisfied before
First
I try.
served,
First
self-satisfied,
served, for
self-satisfied. So she takes care
Yeah,
of herself, and
yeah,
then you
well-
come in later.
I'll come in her later, but that's for sure.
Yeah.
But 'cause there ain't no wasting that around.
Yeah, here, baby. Here,
Ain't no
take
need to
this,
make my
take care of
bedroom a
yourself.
mess.
Holler when you're ready. I'm making a drink.
Oh, but it's funny we're talking about sex already. My last guest, which episode would drop here soon. It's coming up here shortly. I think a week or so. But my guest, I had Nancy Lang, one of my old patrons that run the bars, hysterical lady to have on the show. That's gonna be a great episode to listen to. But she mentioned and she expressed this thing called the fleshlight. Have you guys heard the fleshlight?
Never.
I have heard of it.
Why do you like? Yes, you have, because that face of yours, Brad said.
Eric's got a
"Yeah,
look
I
on
have."
his face like, yes, I know exactly what that is. I just left my house and used it before I came here. And he's
Let me-
during my recent adventure into Amazon FSB, that was one of the products that came up.
What is
to sell.
FSB?
ship something like that.
Yeah, it's where it's basically where you buy from China and you ship directly to Amazon,
Yeah.
and Amazon sells the
It's
product
like a
for
drop
you.
ship.
It's like a drop ship
service.
program.
Yep.
So you were
So-
looking up flashlights?
Yes,
Well,
you know why?
they
'Cause
give you
sex,
ideas
sex,
because it
because
sells.
Sex toys sells. Because nobody
Absolutely.
wants
they
to go
do.
to Walmart and buy a sex toy and stand in line.
I
They're
mean,
going to buy it
would
online.
you trust a sex toy though from Walmart? I mean,
I would. I mean, it's coming. It's made from. It's made from
Boy,
fucking
he
China.
finally chimes in.
Hey,
would.
hey, Eric,
Seriously, how much more
Eric,
convenient?
we're not talking about the cashiers, Eric. We're not talking.
he
About
just made a good point. He just said, "How much more convenient?"
I mean, really, and it's all made from China. It's all coming over. We know what Walmart is known for. Non-quality, high quantity. But, so you buy a couple extra of, fleshlights, dildos, Hoosier moppets, bangerangs. I don't know the names of these toys.
Yeah,
The-
sure,
Wow.
Wait, does
Sounds like it.
Walmart actually have a sex department that you
No.
can buy
No.
lubes and stuff? Or
I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen.
Yeah, just go up to the
could
counter,
buy
customer
lubes
service,
there.
and they'll point you to the right direction.
Did Eric say they can buy lubes there?
You could buy lubes there. You could buy lube anywhere.
So just go to the
Yes.
back in the
Walgreens-
layaway section and give them the secret code.
Walgreens, CVS.
Right now it's DP for me, and they open up the back door, and then you get to go in their sex toys room.
Can I get some of the analies in bulk?
Yeah, there you go. In bulk.
Analies. In bulk.
Now no, the
I
reason why is
put that in the commissary in prison. Could you imagine how much money you'd make? Analies. I mean, seriously, like every guy would be taking that in prison just in case.
I guess it'd be better than spitting on the asshole. I guess. I mean.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, that's always an unlimited supply.
They say not to do that.
They say
Who
not
says that?
to
to
do
do
that.
It's shunned upon. You're not supposed to do any health nut. That
I mean,
is-
you're not
like,
going to
it's
church, man.
You're not going, or maybe you are.
Well, it depends. It depends on what
It could be
religion you're in.
It could,
Brings on a
It all
whole new
depends on your
meaning of
religion.
roller. What?
I didn't say anything.
no, but the reason why I brought it up because after she mentioned this whole thing about this fleshlight, the curiosity just fucking sparked, dude. So I went and picked one up, and
Oh, you did.
holy fuck,
Look at his face. Of course he did.
holy fucking shit! What a game changer that bitch is. I'm like, where the hell was this toy at when I was single many years ago? Like,
And-
holy shit! Like, you won't even have to worry about trying to stress out going to dating apps or going to go to a
And just
bar.
like that, his dream of 2 women in his bed will never
Just went away.
It's laziness.
And the
It's
light panel
lazy-
on his panel just went completely dark.
laziness is gonna persevere. He's gonna be like, "Should I go out tonight?"
Yeah, I mean,
No,
fuck, it's
I got a
it's,
fleshlight.
it's 7:30. It's too fucking late. I'm staying in
The
tonight.
the only time you're leaving your house is to get batteries. That's the only time you're gonna leave.
He has,
Here on out.
Mike,
No,
Mike,
this
he,
is not.
he has
This is
candles lit, Mike.
this is
when
not
he
a
comes home
battery
from work.
operated one.
Oh shit! Not boy, you're never leaving then. I'm surprised.
This
No
is
wonder you
just
wanted to
straight-
do this remote.
It is. It is literally just a straight tube and everything, all the goodies, and you hold it yourself and you.
Okay,
and
so
take-
honestly, I think since we're doing video, this is something you should have brought on to the show so we could have seen this
See this
this,
thing, man.
this,
Well-
this monstrosity.
Well, I don't know because I think at that point, if I were to bring something like that, then YouTube would kind of flag it as a sexual type thing because this will go to YouTube. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true because you're bringing a device into view.
Yeah, because trust me, there were certain things I was trying to figure out, and when you try to search YouTube for this stuff, it don't pop up unless.
Oh, it's like a how-to guide.
Yeah, right. So like you start typing things in, but if you hit the search button, even though that autofill doesn't fill in, you hit the search, you do get results back, but it does prompt you a message saying, "Hey, this may contain inappropriate stuff. Do you accept?" And so it
Right.
does. And the funny thing is, it doesn't show up in your search history of videos that you watch those.
Really?
Oh, really?
Dude, because that was one thing I was
Just
like,
like
man,
that,
I don't-
Mike
I don't
started
want-
searching.
I say I don't want nobody to know exactly what I'm searching on YouTube
That's-
sometimes.
That's
And-
YouTube looking out for you. That's Google saying,
Right?
no,
YouTube-
we don't want you to see
YouTube
this."
got my back. Too bad
Yeah.
Apple Watch didn't have my back at one point in time doing some stupid shit, but YouTube has your back.
Oh, was your
Oh,
your
wait,
heart
wait,
rate
I gotta hear
spiking
the
at
Apple
2
Watch thing.
a.m.? Was your heart rate spiking at 2 a.m.? Were you taking a midnight jog for 4 minutes?
No. The Apple narcs you out. And that's how when I was doing my stupid shit when I was in my relationship,
Okay.
my prior relationship, you delete messages off your phone, and Apple Watch does not delete.
Syncing issues.
Yeah. I found out though, if you have it synced up to the cloud, the iMessages will sync and delete, but not the folks
Android.
not with the folks with the green bubbles. So
that's why you stay away from those people, those degenerates. If you have a green bubble, you just text them back and say, "I'm sorry, I can't."
You're on a
text.
droid. You're a peasant.
You literally send them. You say, "Listen, I'm just gonna mail you a letter, and you can just reply back that I'm not texting."
I have a buddy that will not get off his Android. He will not. He's like, "Fuck."
It's hard. It's hard when you're on welfare.
Just
to let you know, my name is
Brad.
My name is Brad Garrett, and I'm the one who said that.
100%. I don't care. I'll take ownership.
Well,
of that shit.
funny because this video does have your name literally right under your face right now.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
nice. Full name, full disclosure.
No, just it's just got Eddie, Brad, and Mike right now, and then
okay.
I don't have a photo.
Good.
I don't have a photo of Eric, so Eric's incognito mode right now.
Hey,
so.
Mike,
you changed, Brad.
Mike, I'm Brad Garrett, and I agree with this message. It's voting season, guys.
Yeah, it's hard with people with Androids because they're so adamant that their product's better. Just so adamant.
Or group messages. It's hard for group messages because anytime you send photos or whatever, you get this small little tiny box. Like, what the fuck is this?
This shit don't work. You can't.
Let's go to WhatsApp instead.
Yeah, you got to click them over into their platform. But they're like, but you get the freedom to sideload apps that are filled full of viruses. It's amazing. And I've got 45 different OSs on my device.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah,
hard pass for me, man.
Hey, which version are you using? Candy, Kit Kat, TikTok, watermelon, orange? Yeah, I've got the latest OS, butterscotch.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember the last time when I had an Android when it was the
Razor,
the Droid, and the Droid. Yeah, that's the last time I did it. It was good for a little bit, but then it was like I got onto the iPhone, and it was done deal. I think I got an iPhone. It was like iPhone 4 is when I switched over. Like, yep, this is it for me now.
I was on
the
a Razor
iPhone.
Flip phone.
Oh yeah. Okay, we don't want to hear about the 80s. We don't want to hear about the 80s.
I still miss my Nextel. I mean, that was the best fucking phone, I think. The Nextel.
Well, Nextel service was indestructible. Those and Nokia phones, those two things lasted forever.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
That's why they're not around.
The only thing that I did not like about the Nextel was like you have somebody like my dad, and all of a sudden, instead of the whole, ethic of beep beep, letting somebody know that you're beeping in, not my dad. My dad was, boop, yo, hey, what are you doing, buddy? What's going on? I'm like, God damn, I'm in the middle of a work conference call right now. let me put that bitch on silent. Sorry, guys. My dad, he fucked this one up.
You're gonna bring that shit.
And then they just hold that shit down, and they don't stop holding it, and they keep talking. Hey, are you gonna reply back to me? Like, I can't hear you. Why aren't you replying?
Yeah,
back?
if you let go of the fucking button.
Let go of the button, asshole.
Let go of the button, asshole, so I can talk back. Beep. Yeah, that was great, man. Nextel was awesome. I love those.
Yeah. I know Apple tried it, but it does not work very well.
I tell you, that's like old technology. That's like going backwards. Like literally, it's like okay, you know what would be exciting on the phone if we had smoke signals. I mean, well, look, I'm gonna send up smoke signals so you can read my fucking phone messages. Like it's going backwards, like walkie-talkie. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to have two-way communication? Like it's novel. Over. I mean, I guess everybody has their inner G.I. Joe.
True. So
hey, butterscotch nipple knock coming over. Roger, over.
So listen, I've been recently watching. I just finished binge watching actually a show called How to Build a Sex Room.
Oh, I was almost going to start that. Almost, it's on my to-do list.
It is something you need to watch because it's.
So how many square feet of your house have you dedicated?
So this is
here we go.
Listen,
hold on. Let me take a sip here. Got to hear what Eddie's about to go with this.
Yeah, well, this is an interesting topic because today I finished up some things in my bedroom, some inspiration from that show, because we know I got a couple of rooms in this house that are just empty, so I need to
not anymore.
I need to kind of do some things, but I started looking at some of the pieces that were part of this show. And what's funny is now you go to the Adam and Eve websites and you see the whole how to build a sex room is being blasted everywhere. So I may have dabbled and purchased a few items, restraints, whips, the little
Swings?
jockey slaps. Yeah.
Did you swing?
No, I didn't
Mount
get a
it from the
swing.
ceiling?
I didn't do the swing because right now I'm trying to piece it together because once I get all the pieces that I think I want to get for a playroom, then I'm going to make that one other additional room that I have I have my current green screen in, and I think I'm just gonna make that a new playroom. But I'm gonna have to put a particular lock on the door because mom comes over the house.
Yeah.
I think what you should do.
I was just,
Hey,
I'm sorry,
think
Mike.
what you
Wait,
should-
real quick. I was thinking, I'm just picturing Eddie with a black leather mask on with a zipper across the mouth going,
No, I ain't gonna do the whole black leather
Yep.
mask thing.
Yeah, he's gimping
I
out,
think,
man.
I think what you should do, Eddie, is you should have rooms like gauged by level of intensity. So then you could just say, okay, go pick a room, and each room is like one level more fucked up than the last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, because I do have. Let's see, I got my office room that I don't even use my office. I can basically strip that down. The other 2 rooms in the house are empty. I got the spare bedroom where I do have one bed in there. I'll leave that. So I do have a couple rooms I could play with, kind of. But for the bedroom right now, what's interesting is I went ahead and did. I bought some anchor points that you would find like in the truck beds or whatever. So I bought a set of 10, and they're mounted all around my bed right now in inconspicuous spots to say, because somebody comes over there, they might get a little nervous, right? But I did
Maybe
buy
a
these
little.
anchor points. I bought there were bimini straps that actually have the adjustable strap that has the hook on it, so that way I can basically hook into any of these anchor points for the restraints. So yeah, dude, I started messing with this shit. So I went got the cuffs, the strip, or the floggers, the slaps. I'm like, dude, this show was fucking awesome. Like, where was this? And it's a little old lady. The little old lady is the one who is running the show. Like, she's a little a British old lady, but she's fucking hilarious. So I'm like, okay, if this little old lady can get into this shit, I'm gonna buy into this because I can trust a little old lady. Who doesn't want to trust?
Who doesn't trust a little old lady?
A little
Exactly.
old freaky
Exactly.
lady, right?
I'll tell you this much.
That's
I'm
like
sure
that's like Dr.
told you
Ruth
guys
back
let's
in the
go in
day.
remote because I don't know if I want to be over at Eddie's right now. He gets us locked in
what?
each room like sex Saw, like the Saw
you wanna-
movies.
you wanna know
It
what
just be
goes through my
sex
head
Eddie
while
coming in
you're
going,
saying
gosh.
You know what's going through my head while I was saying that? A headline in the Ledger saying, "Local man dies of auto asphyxiation after watching How to Build a Sex Room
I'll actually
with fleshlight."
When we when we get done, I'll actually go take a photo and just kind of give you an idea of what is set up. 'Cause like I said, it's pretty cool. I made sure that I did the setup where we got some close restraints close by. They got the ones that are further apart, and that's just for the arm section. And then you got the legs. And then the other, I'm still waiting for a few other items to come in. I'm waiting for the hog tie kit. Gonna hog tie someone's ass. I got some of the bondage tape coming in. That shit looks fucking awesome because there's no adhesive in it. It sticks to itself. So I'm like, man, this little old lady has fucking opened up my eyes to a lot of shit. Like I've been learning a lot of shit recently throughout this show, but this fucking show was fucking great. So
How
I've
old
been
was she?
recommending.
Oh, she's old. Like in
She
her
was
70s.
like 60s or 70s.
It's on the show or
she's
in person?
Old, dude. No, it's on
No,
show. It's a Netflix
it's
show.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, did you hook up with that old lady? I was gonna be like, come on, man.
No, I mean, what was interesting about the show is she actually went and visited. She was a professional luxury designer for these big multi-million-dollar houses, and then somebody, I guess, approached her about designing a sex room, and she's like, "Why not? Why not give it a shot? This is my profession. This is what I do." And that's what she started getting into, and that's how they pitched the show, and yeah. Every couple that she went to had a very unique story. You had your straight couple, then you had a gay couple, then you had a very outgoing couple. It was very interesting. Then you had one that was a pure nudist that was wanting to be naked outside all the time. So I see Brad mimicking something. What's going on there, sir? Are you good?
I turned. Okay, I knew you were gonna call me off of this shit, but I turned the mics down.
You're
I
on
looked
video, so I'm like, what the hell?
I looked at Eric and I go, hey, I'm turning the mics down, man. And he looked at me funny, and I was like, just hold on. And I had to tell Alexa, hey, turn the air down.
Oh,
So I didn't want to interrupt you, but there you are, calling me out. What an asshole.
my bad.
I'll tell you what, the
So-
episode I wanted to see was about the guy in the green Lucky Mother shirt with the fleshlight. It was called Sex Room for One.
maybe this might be the good time.
Batteries not included.
Maybe this might be the right time for me to start my OnlyFans, right? Just figure out what's going. Might as well.
Did you probably make some money?
Hey, you know what?
Seriously.
People do pay for a lot of stupid shit, so who knows?
I'll tell you, I
I ain't
think that's where
I ain't
all the
shy.
workers went. I think that's where all the workers went. I think they're
Oh,
all
absolutely.
on OnlyFans, and
Oh,
they're all just
absolutely.
paying each other to watch freaky shit.
Yeah,
Like they're just
until-
transferring money back and forth. Like no
Unt-
one's actually making money. It's just being transferred back and forth between OnlyFans.
until they get that end of the year tax paperwork saying, "Hey, you owe us this much money."
This
Like,
much
oh
money.
fuck, I got to pay taxes on this. Yeah, we'll see how that industry lasts.
We'll see how
after
that
the
works
year.
out for
You
you.
gotta pay taxes and everything. Don't get me
Yeah.
started on taxes.
Yeah. So that brings me to my first question.
Mhm.
Would you guys do any type of BDSM stuff, like with your significant others? And we'll start with you, Mike, since you're on my far right.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, if she was
What would you be
it,
into? The bondage? Will you do the restraints? What
fuck it. Let's just do it all. I mean, whatever she's into, I'm cool.
Okay. And your wife would be. You think your wife would be into it, or you think?
Oh
you're,
hell no,
No.
absolutely
I was
not.
about to go. No.
So
No,
you'd have
absolutely
to
not.
get her liquored up to.
No, not even that.
Consent
It,
to it,
it
at
would
least?
literally, it would, she'd be dialing to like 911. She'd be like, he's
I know. I
crazy,
tied her
he's
up and she freaked out. I know. And Mike was like, "Dude, you got to tie a better knot." And I was like, "Oh, sorry."
he's wearing a gimp suit. He's coming at me.
All
All I see is testicles and penis in a gimp suit. Come make love to me.
I mean,
But
if
no,
you,
I would
guess
be down with that.
I mean, if you talk to her properly and explain to her, like, hey, this will experience your sexual, enhancement. The sensual zones we're gonna hit. I mean, it could turn around. You never know. You might
Negative, Ghost Rider.
you might wake up the freak in your wife or something negative.
I
I know his wife. No way.
yeah, we're talking
I
Disney
mean, I
princess
got faith.
here.
I think I got faith in you.
We're talking Disney princess here. She's still kissing frogs in the yard, hoping they turn into a prince. She's like, "Oh, it's a frog. You never know. You never know."
But she ends up with the toad, huh?
Yeah.
100%.
What
Yeah.
about you, Brad? What type of stuff would you think you can get your wife into?
Hell, I'd be the one being controlled. I'd be the one going,
Yeah.
Oh, so she'd be the dominant one.
"Oh yeah,
That's
100%."
that's already his life. It's already
That's already my
his
life, man.
relationship.
Oh,
I mean,
do
we
tell.
have
Let's
we have
see.
a really
He
cool
did-
relationship, but she's definitely dominating 100%.
So she's tied you up, spanked your ass, shoved things in your ass, maybe
Yeah, maybe a couple hundred times. I don't know.
a couple hundred times.
I think she does it
Give or
more.
take.
I think she does it more verbally than she does physically, though.
Nah, both.
There we go.
Scream into my BH, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it loud.
And Eric, what
No, I don't
about you,
squeal
sir?
because I
Are
have
you-
one of those red gag balls in my mouth. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think. Well, I don't have a significant other at the time, but previous ones, yeah, they would be into it, but I've never been into it personally.
No,
Yeah,
you,
something
you
like
would you wouldn't be into like some of the pain and punishment type stuff. And
Nah, not my cup of tea at all.
Come here, I'll punch you.
No,
I'm
no,
cool
no,
with it. We're in the same room.
I mean,
I mean,
tied up.
I'm not saying that you necessarily have to take the pain. I mean, usually, you want to be the one providing the pain. You do a little spanking on the female. Give her, as long as they got a little safe word, you're good to go. Do a little choking
Jasmine
action, I guess.
butterfly, Jasmine butterfly.
Yeah, he's got his safe word going on, man. Peanut butter, peanut butter.
Listen, I've already I already got my safe word established. It's gonna be blueberry. And I was talking to my buddies about this, and they said, "Well, what about if you get stuck? What about if you get stuck with the gag in your mouth and you can't do it?" I said, "Well, you gotta have some kind of alternate type stuff." These guys already started sending me the sign languages for blueberry.
Then you're tied up. Then you're tied up. It's like 2 blinks means no.
Yeah, I'm starting kicking or whiling. Hey, bitch, let me go.
See, I'm that fucked up guy. I would have signed you that says I want more.
That is kind
See, I
of fucked
don't
up, actually. I can't take no more. Keep going, please.
They're like, he's like, why does this keep happening harder?
I'll tell you what. That was the one thing about 50 Shades of Grey that really drew me in was his life, his style, the
dude.
style, the look, the way he got them to sign the NDAs, the
The
non-disclosure
way he
agreements,
just lived is the way I want.
and the way
him.
he
Like,
lived, I was like, "Oh my fucking god, this is amazing."
well, it's funny is
The Red Room, you know what I mean? I was just like,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, we've had multiple
Wow.
conversations on this show in regards to the whole
Never
50
seen it.
Shades, and I've never gotten past the first one. Like I may end up watching now that I kind of saw this How to Build a Sex Room. I need to go ahead. I got the whole set. Don't get me wrong. I haven't
seen
watched it all.
pictures, man.
I've got the first. I've only got through the first one, so maybe now I need to go ahead and watch the second one, maybe to get a few little tips.
Honestly, it's the movies. I haven't read the books, but the movies, they basically go. The first one's the most BDSM,
I haven't read the books.
and then from there down, it goes, more about him like finding out who he is, and like, oh, I still love this girl, and it really turns into romance. My mom,
So-
who's like 76, has all 4 books
Okay,
on her
I'm
counter.
gonna have questions now.
And she she will defend those books to her dying day, saying those are the
Mike
most
has his
romantic
poster on his wall.
books. And it's
Uh-oh.
about the love story, and it's about if you have to read from his perspective because it's a totally different book. And I'm like, I'm good. Like,
And mom's like, no, here, you can borrow my
Mom-
books. And you're like, no, mom, I'm good.
And I'll tell you what's sad is my mom does not know how to use Amazon. Okay, she does not know how to buy books, so all those books are bought on my Amazon account. So let's just say,
and that
I
makes
get
it
some of the-
worse because now you're
and
gonna see
I-
what your mom buys, and she's
Oh,
gonna
God.
she's
And
gonna
I-
end
yeah.
up buying that big fucking dildo and be like, Mom, what the?
no, it's more the romance novels. The stuff that Fabio used to be.
Yeah,
on the
don't
covers
let
of.
her get it twisted.
Yeah.
Now she's been watching it, so she might actually pick up those dildos like.
She
honey,
might.
This is what
She
I
might.
needed.
I hope she does.
needed
It
the
might-
big
might
black
make her-
one. You know.
Hope she does.
It might make her a little nicer. Right now, she's pretty angry. I don't know if she. I don't know if it's
Maybe
because
they
batteries are
Brad
not
somehow?
included. I don't know if it's
Fuck
because
you,
batteries
Eddie.
are not included, but she's pretty mad.
I'm not angry. See, I'm all chill and relax.
You're
Assholes.
chill. Well, I think you're on drugs right now, right? You're on some pain meds or something, so you might be
Maybe.
a little.
He's actually on blood pressure medication because they
Maybe.
put it on because his blood pressure's too high from all the road rage.
You
I
took
have
that
no
blue
recollection
pill,
of
and that's what
taking my
happened.
medication. What's that?
That blue pill of yours probably fucked up your life already.
Dude, I haven't taken those in probably a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
Seriously. Yeah, because before I found out I had high blood pressure, I probably had high blood pressure back then. That's what was giving me the damn headaches. And then now, so I'm like, they're like, you're taking this? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, you need to stop because I could have stroked out. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, no pun intended.
Isn't that the
Stroking
point?
out.
Isn't that the point though? Stroking out. Isn't that the point?
I stroked
mean,
out
at
and
the
got
end of the
stroked
day-
out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, you
My poor
meant
wife.
died.
Crazy. Okay,
Tell
so
you what,
let's,
that'd be a great way to go though.
What,
That'd
with
be
a
a great
hard-on?
way to die.
put a hard on, or
Be a
Just
horrible
with-
way to
yeah.
go.
I mean,
Maybe in the middle of fucking just
Oh, you
like,
mean like
you're
better
gone.
Hope, you better hope EMS that comes out would be a female. Like, ooh, okay. You know,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
Like
like
want
gone.
to
No.
explode.
I'm
literally
saying,
explode, you
I'm
know?
saying in the middle of the act. I'm saying like in the middle of the act, like you just release and then you're like,
Oh.
oh, my heart, I'm dead. sorry, I didn't get to finish you off.
If it was that, he's like, sorry, I went first.
Yeah.
And then you find
because
you
then that would be
discovering
your
this weird
final death
flourish-
report.
Smells like sperm in here. That's
Wait, sperm's got a smell? I don't think I've ever smelled. I don't think I've ever had a sperm.
Yeah, I gotta
scent.
ask Eric how he knows
I
that.
don't.
Yeah.
To me, you would only know that if it's all over your face. So
What I'm saying,
I got
I can
questions.
I can relate with that, Eric, because I know sometimes that you're not paying attention where you're aiming that thing, it can go everywhere. Chat.
Oh, that's
you can
right.
Be you can be a casual bystander and not even realize. You're like, oh my god, I got myself. I got
That's
myself.
right. When you
I don't know what to do.
when you
And-
guys were on here last time, you said you actually skeeted in your own face. That's right.
That's right. He did, didn't
He
he?
did.
All I'm saying is that 8-foot ceilings are
8-foot
10-foot ceilings are a
ceilings.
little too high. Stick with
Wait,
8-foot
that's a
ceilings.
strong.
They still
That's a
hit the
strong. What do they
ceiling.
call that muscle? Behind between the taint muscle, whatever it is, man. He's
That's like a Peter North eight roper.
Yeah, he's Peter North roper.
Eight roper.
Oh, 8 roper.
You know it's a
Wow.
problem when you've heard multiple times. Oh my God, you're still going.
Wow.
That's not a
That
problem.
yeah, well, I've heard
Compliment.
that a few times actually. Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's wrap this shit up. Come on. But
you get a
know
little
what?
you get a little self conscious about that though.
That-
I mean, all
That's
joking
when
aside.
you know what's funny is when it's the whiskey night. Sometimes it's when it
Oh,
lasts
yeah.
longer than it should. Like,
No, I don't
goddamn.
mean lasting longer. I mean like coming, like just coming gallons of cum, like something. out of
Oh
nowhere.
well, no. My shit. It's like, I've actually discussed this before. Like my buddy's talking about he could shoot 8 feet fucking distance. I'm like, you're lucky to get that shit past my hands. Like I'm not. I don't.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't have,
mine's like
I don't
the
have
Jurassic,
the strong
Jurassic
shoots.
Park intro song.
Weak ass. He's got that weak ass prostate, man. It's like
I can't hit the ground if I aim down.
yeah. He's just like
maybe it's the whole, masturbation almost all the time when you were a teenager, right? Maybe I fucked something up at some point in time.
Mike's just got years of frustration bottled up, so when it comes out, it's like a fire hydrant.
So let's do this. Let's go ahead and put Eric on the hot spot real quick.
All
so
right,
let's see how his answer would be. Eric, you ready,
Yeah,
sir?
no. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
let's make
do
sure
it.
you're ready. Have you ever passed out from having sex?
No.
You've never passed out, like drunk or nothing? You just keep going?
Oh,
You
no.
never
When it
like
comes to
got
sex-
bored and
when it
maybe
comes to
passed out?
sex, nope. When it comes to sex, we're fucking until it's done.
We're fucking, we're doing done.
Hey, can't argue that shit right there, man. I was impressed. I was like, all right, man, cool.
All right. What about you, Brad? Have you ever fallen asleep during sex?
Yes. 100%. During, before, after, it's all the same.
It's like, oh shit, I guess we're not having sex because I was getting dressed and Brad's already snoring.
Well, we gotta define, what it is, because like, did they get up, go to the bathroom, and then they come out and you fall asleep? I mean, come on.
What about you?
You know
Mike?
what I'm saying? Or do you mean like during the act itself? Do you fall asleep?
So
Yeah, dude.
the answer to that-
Basically,
the
during,
answer
the
to
question
that
is basically
question
during the act.
is-
Like if you're in the middle of all of a sudden you just happen to just pass out because you're just so either drunk, tired, or whatever. Have you ever passed
So
out during that?
the answer to that question is yes, and I've also faked it.
Faked falling asleep?
Faked passing out because the sex was so bad, and I was just like,
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yes.
I'm like, please get the fuck off me. Like this is
Yes.
this is not fun.
100%.
This is not fun anymore.
you faked falling asleep there, Brad? You say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I've never done the fake. I mean, I faked the orgasm part one time.
Yep.
couple times.
Ditto.
I've
Right
done
here,
that
man.
not-
Yep.
Not the not
Just
falling
one
asleep,
time?
though.
I've done that a couple times.
Me?
I was gonna say,
yeah,
it's been
I
way
think I
more than
faked.
that.
I think I faked it at least. I want to say at least twice, because it was one. It was the oral was horrible, and if you have bad oral sex game, it's the done deal for me already at that point. It's like
Yeah.
it's I don't care how beautiful the pussy looks. It's just, to me, it's a done deal. It's
Yeah.
Is it, are you talking
you
about
gotta
you
have a
going
good
down on
sex
them?
game.
Are you talking about them or you?
No, they're going down on me, and
Oh,
it's
okay,
horrible.
all right.
Like it's no shit. My
How do you
sex game's
fuck
on
up a
point.
hum
My
jibber?
fucking sex game's
Oh, there
fucking
he
on point.
goes. Mine's
I'm
on
the
point.
fucking legend around that fucking. No, that's one of my favorite things. So I got
think-
that shit on lock right now.
I think you're getting the term confused. I think you meant myth instead of legend. It's a myth. It's a myth.
Yeah, I don't think he's
That's-
pleading the fifth on that. He has no
Yeah,
recognition.
no, but no, I have. I mean, especially I had
Nah.
one female that was just. I'm not sure if she just thought it was a fucking pogo machine, and she just kept going and going.
God.
Isn't that
But
the worst?
the teeth would just hit every now. A lot of
Oh.
times, not every now and then.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, we got to step back up because this is not good. And then, I mean, the sex was okay, but the whole mentality of me just getting basically tore up, literally, I couldn't do it. So
So
yeah,
let
I was
me
like,
tell you a little
You're-
story. Do you
you're
guys
gonna
remember the
meet
OJ
grinder.
chase?
Wait, who's talking?
Me, Mike. Do you
Talk
remember
about
do you remember the OJ chase on live TV
yeah, who
with the
does
white white
Well, maybe
Bronco?
these millennials don't, but yeah, of course.
So I was getting a hand job during the entire fucking
you were
OJ
watching
chase.
OJ getting a hand job.
I was in high school, yes, and it was the worst fucking blowjob / hand job of all times. Like it fucking hurt. Like I was just going, please, OJ, stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Yeah, OJ,
Give up.
pull the
Give up,
fucking
OJ.
Bronco over. Pull it over.
Give up. Pull
Blame
over.
it on the
This hurts.
juice.
It needs to stop.
Oh man, you're literally.
I was
jumping.
like 16 at the time, maybe 17. I can't remember. And it was like the second time I've ever fucking had like a blow job or a hand job. So I was like, I gotta stick this out because maybe eventually it'll lead to sex. It was the worst night ever. It hurt.
Did you
for
feel
days.
a little gay though, having to worry about screaming OJ's name while you're having?
No,
That's
I
okay,
like
though.
Said-
orange juice, so that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking. I was
Eric
orange
called it the
juice,
best. He said he
orange
went.
juice. Yeah, so anytime you play that clip of OJ's white Bronco, I start having flashbacks. It's like PSTD TD or whatever. PS
What?
TD post traumatic
Oh my God,
PTSD.
this is like
Sorry, I
deja
can't
vu.
fucking think what it is.
This is like my buddy when he said SDT or whatever type of last. Like, wait, what?
Post traumatic stress
I know.
disorder.
I was like, what the hell is he trying to say?
I was trying to say post traumatic stress disorder, but no, that didn't come out right. Sorry.
I mean, there
Not
was.
at all.
I mean, you guys did have an episode where you guys were talking about trannies. So I
Yes.
Oh, here we
Yes.
go.
mean, somebody,
we
one of
go.
you guys were talking about you would just go all for it, right? I mean, who was
Okay,
you might?
so what I said was
Here we go. Yes,
okay,
it is.
okay, here I'm setting it up for you. You meet at a bar, and this chick is like the hottest chick you've ever seen, and
Sure.
she's post op, so she's not a man. So it's not like you get in the bedroom and all of a sudden you're like, surprise, sausage. You know, it's like not like that.
Sausage.
You know? It's like she's like fucking amazing, dude. And she used to be a guy, so obviously she knows all the cool shit. So she doesn't have all the attitude and estrogen and shit. And you think she's a girl, and then all of a sudden when she goes, hey man, in my past life I was a dude. Like,
So,
what would you do?
I would stop you right there because I would be like, wait a minute, she's too cool. That's a red flag. There's something happening. Like this is too easy, and this is going too well right now.
Yes.
So I would
So,
question that immediately. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So at the time, we put a picture up of this girl that was she's like really hot, like in person. She's a transgender. You know, she's
Okay.
been transgender for a while. And I was just like, you know, if you saw that at a bar and you walked up and talked to her and you hit it off and you're having a good time and you don't know about it, and then all of a sudden, like a couple dates into it, after you've already had sex with her, she's like, oh, by the way, would you immediately cut it off, or would you be like, hey, she's kind of cool, she's a chick now, like, is it cool, is it not cool? I don't know. Just, is it like a moped you don't tell your friends? I have no idea. I was stuck on it. I had a hard time. It was a hard
You weren't
decision.
stuck on it. You like answered that right away. He's so full of shit. He was like, I sure as hell would keep her.
Well, you know
mean,
why? Because I had thought about it.
this- Brad
Because it was my question, so I had days to dwell on it before it came.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
and I think if as soon as I found out, I think Brad answered like, hell no, I'd be pissed. Like I think I would be upset. Like it should have been disclosed. Like
Thank you.
even today, like even going through some of these dating apps, you'll see a lot of them actually put on there before you think about swiping, know that I am transgender, which is smart because, you know, especially in today's world, you're going to come across some of these situations and somebody will get pissed off,
My
get
decision.
shot, you know? I
Right,
mean,
yeah, I
at
know.
least
I
they're
know.
making it known up front. But something like that where they don't disclose it and you do the thing and all of a sudden then they disclose like, oh, bitch, you might be lucky not to die, but you know, I've never been in that situation. So, I mean, I've seen, you know, going out, you kind of question like, that could possibly be. And some of the guys would be like, no, that was a true dude at one point in time. Like he could bench press more than you. And
Yeah.
like, damn. But yeah, I don't know. I think I truly would be fucking pissed. Like,
It brings me back
Yeah,
to that movie
see-
Crocodile Dundee where he reaches into the guy and grabs his nuts.
That's
Now you
not
can't
a
do that no more
knife.
because they're gone. You know what I mean?
that's not a knife. This is
So-
a knife.
This is annoying.
Yeah, see, I thought about that too, but then I also thought about, you know, how difficult it'd be to like come out with that. Like, I applaud the people that put that right on their profile because they know they got people swiping right away. You know what I'm saying? But this is somebody
Yeah.
that like they identify as a woman from birth, you know, basically from when they're a child. And it depends on what your
They
view is. So
lied.
I'm going with that view of it that they've identified their whole life. They finally get the operation to correct who they are on the outside to the inside. It's like, I don't know. It was a hard conversation. I'd be like, I'd have to gauge the
It
relationship.
was a
you
hard
know?
conversation.
Was it hard?
Yeah, it's a hard conversation. You know, Brad was like, no.
Hard
he's like-
one?
Did you
Brad
take
was
that
like,
pill
no,
right
because
before
they
that
lied to me.
conversation too?
Yeah, and I think Brad at one point compared to like a girl having like gonorrhea and then not telling you.
But
I'm
that's
like,
but you took it
I'm
out
like,
of
that's not the
context, man.
same because life threatening.
Yeah,
It's
that's
I was like,
completely
okay, wait, it was a
different,
shitty
actually.
comparison, but whatever. I'm just saying,
yeah.
it'd be like what I said it would be like somebody having like, you know, an STD and not telling you. And he's like, it's not the same. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah, it's not the same at all. Not even close.
I don't know, man. It's still
No, because it's not.
it
Gonna
should be my
affect you, like-
decision though. You whether I want to or not. If they didn't tell me, then that's bullshit. Just the way I feel it. It'd be no different if the roles were reversed. let's just say the roles were reversed, the woman would be pissed.
How do you
know what I mean?
Maybe.
They would be pissed.
Maybe.
I think that would be a tough one there. I think it's worse for the guy finding out that it was previously a guy.
Because the guys are more masculine. Well,
Yeah,
not today.
I
The
think
women are getting there too, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
true
I mean,
too.
that's, and I'm curious to see if over time if that becomes less of an issue. You know, just like in the 70s when you had like you know, a multiracial couple together, you would see them walking down the street and they would be like people would be fighting, you know, there'd be beatings going down. You know, now it's not that big of a deal. Like
No,
really, like, you
not.
don't even notice it. So
Yeah,
I'm wondering if it'll get to that point where it's just like, oh yeah, you used to be a dude. That's cool. I used to be a horse. You know, like nice to meet you.
used to be a horse. But
yeah, I don't see why she's complaining if you're a horse.
So
only from the face up.
Here's what's interesting is I actually want, and I'm pretty sure a documentary will come out at some point in time where someone's actually explaining their experiences with the transgender. What the fuck was I watching not too long ago where they were actually, there was somebody who was just converted and they wanted to have another man pop their female cherry.
Yes. Yeah, I know what
per
you're
se. I can't remember what I was watching, but it got to the scene. I had to kind of fast forward. I felt
you felt uncomfortable.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't get uncomfortable around a lot of shit, but I was like, I can't watch this because knowing what I know, you know, and I'm all, you know, do what you want to do. Do you. But to me, when I saw, knowing that he was a guy, even though they made this person into an attractive female and they have the dude coming through, is like, still in my mind, like, I don't know if I can do it. You know, I love that everyone could do what they want to do. I'm all about it. But for me personally, like, So
I
feel the room and tie 'em up.
I feel like it'd be like a psychological bomb going off because I feel like you'd be so torn between, okay, this is a really cool person that I've really connected with and I've had a really good experience with. And now there's this like block of what society says is appropriate and not appropriate. And it's like, okay, do I fight my upbringing and like, you know, like my genetics, or do I not? And that was, I love psychology. And I think it's just such an interesting topic and interesting thing to explore. Cause it's like, you know, what would you do? You know, it's like
popped a blue pill and went to town.
I'm gonna say, so you go ahead and start doing your research and get the documentary ready, and we'll pay attention, Mike. We'll listen to what you got.
One day.
Yeah, I gotta hear it. 100%.
Yeah, I want to hear your research on this. So
it's just such a fascinating time we live in because everybody has a voice, and you know, all those years, no one has a voice.
I completely agree. I mean, and that's what's good about the podcast platform. Everyone can just talk their shit, you know, and do their thing. So, and
what else you got for Eric over here, man?
Huh?
Yeah, more singers for Eric. He got off kind of light.
I'm gonna get some good ones that you got on him.
All right. So we'll throw the next one. We kind of got off in that little
I know,
tangent.
We went on a tangent.
So Eric, who is most likely between the three of you guys to want a finger in their asshole when they about to come?
Oh, I'll take first dibs on that.
Oh.
Wow, he went with the
best response ever.
The easy one.
So you've had the finger in the asshole about to come. I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I haven't recommended it.
Was it the pinky, the
sound
thumb, the
like
middle
Kool-Aid.
finger?
Oh, what?
Which finger was it? The pinky, the thumb?
I didn't care.
D, all of the above.
Make it. Did I say two fingers? Make it three. I'm not driving.
Make it three.
He was Stifler in American Pie 3. Let's go for 3.
That was Road Trip.
Yeah. Oh, it was a road trip? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I'm bad
it was
with
Road
movie
Trip.
references.
That was great. That was a great fucking
terrible.
It's nothing uncommon nowadays. Let her slip the old.
I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. Except for when a doctor had to check the prostate.
Never?
Yeah. Except for a doctor, yeah. I've never had a girl be like, "Hey, do you want me to stick your fingers in your ass?"
Oh.
No, never.
I think I'd clinch up too much to make it uncomfortable. Like, no, not for me.
I don't want to interfere. I don't want to interfere, but I got a quick question, Eric. So, is this why you have your asshole bleached? Was this what started it?
No. Wait, what? Wait, well.
Oh, you didn't hear about that on that episode of our show?
I must have missed that episode. Wait,
oh,
what?
yeah. We had an
now we
asshole
know
bleaching
the
show.
reason why. He's got to have a good presentation.
Let's
now
talk
we
about this.
now
Let's
we
talk
get
about
it.
the asshole bleaching here because I know females would do it, but I didn't know guys would go off and bleach their asshole.
He's like this. He's like,
lots of guys.
hey, go ahead and check out how white it is. Go ahead and touch it.
I use my pinky.
Hey, you're already on the rim. I mean, it's just a little, just a little bit.
I'm never going to be invited back.
You're circling the drain. You're circling the drain. I mean, why not just
go on in, go all out?
So let's go back to this. So Eric, explain. I'm curious. What's the process? Is it somebody does it for you, or do you?
Somebody can do it for you. You can do it yourself. It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
I can't even see my asshole in the mirror. I'm trying to figure out how
I can't even reach it.
So, okay, explain to us how you do it.
You take a sponge, you take some bleach, take some water, dilute the bleach.
Wait, like bleach, like the 99-cent bleach on the wall, like bleach,
like Clorox,
like Clorox. Yeah,
yeah. That's why sometimes you gotta make sure you have no hemorrhoids and shit like that.
What?
Oh. Why do I feel like that's a issue? Something that can go easily wrong really fast.
Yeah, no shit.
It's not like you're bending upside down, so some of it can drip down into your stank hole.
Hey, I was waiting for Eric to say, "Well, first of all, you put a mirror on the ground, you spread your blood cheeks, put a sponge."
I was expecting like, well, you go to the store and you buy a package, and then you just follow the directions.
Yeah,
no, he's like, you go down to the Winn-Dixie on the corner, you go to the bleach aisle. You can go to the 89-cent one because it don't matter which one you get.
On to the next.
Hey, Mike, real quick. Hey, dude, since your mom already fucks up your Amazon, go on there and type in asshole bleaching kit on Amazon. Does it come up?
Oh, that'd be interesting. I mean,
yeah, that's what
it's got to.
I'm just curious.
Sex does sell a lot, so I wonder.
So you can just blame it on your mom. Go ahead.
Oh no, she doesn't use my account. I'm only using my account.
Oh, okay.
So
well then, whatever. You're a weirdo.
They have So when you type it in, they have anal bleaching for women, anal bleaching kits for men, anal bleaching kits for women.
So is it like
bleaching gel?
It's like just
anal
for
bleaching
kit
for
or something.
men.
I mean,
powder. There's a powder.
They have a
oh my god!
Powder?
Yeah, the first one comes up is Egyptian magic. Egyptian
magic.
Egyptian magic.
You can fly like Aladdin on your asshole.
Oh, hey, this one. I love this one. It says, "Dome, bleach my butt." Dark spot corrector cream for the intimate areas.
Removes eye bags and reduces dark
This is
circle
the best.
appearances.
This one says pretty privates. It's such a cute box.
So this next question that comes up, I kind of already would know who between the three of you guys, but the question is, who is most likely to eat someone's asshole after that bleaching content or bleaching?
I can't do it. That's a no for me.
Eric,
that's a solid no.
Yes.
I see.
She has to take. You have. I mean, for me to even.
God, Eric's a dirty bitch.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
You know
I wish I could share.
It seems like
my
Eric
right
needs
now.
the BDSM room, not me. Shit.
I wish I could.
So are we going around
wish
the
I
horn
could share my
here, or
screen.
no?
Do what?
All I'm saying.
Are we going around the horn with this, or was it just a?
I mean, yeah. Let's hear.
Been there.
Oh, you've done it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She has to be.
I know I haven't, and I don't know if
I
I don't think I ever could because I just know. Just looking at it, it's like
I just know.
I just found the best product of all time.
Okay. For
it's
the
called
asshole?
It's called Penal Health Cream. Promotes blood flow.
Oh.
Blood flow.
This cream contains ingredients that help to increase the flow of blood into your shaft. Healing properties. See your penile skin get back to normal.
Wow.
Nah.
With only natural ingredients, you don't have to worry about chemical reactions or side effects.
You know what I worry about?
Attain a smooth, silky skin. Make your shaft feel hydrated and look healthy in no time.
I love the products that they put out that says, "Go ahead, it's magical dick cream. You rub it in and watch it grow." Well, wouldn't you know who's using this shit? Wouldn't everybody be walking around with one Mickey Mouse hand?
I mean, isn't it supposed to grow if you're rubbing it anyways? I mean, that's part of the game, right? It's supposed to grow a little bit.
Oh, you too. All right.
Okay,
magical. I'm letting it grow.
So Pete J says, at first it felt thick, but as it gets a bit more slippery as you massage it in. Sorry, he has bad English. It was Warlock the Wizard said it was okay. It did some work, but overall it could have done a better job.
Oh man.
So,
Oh, here we go. Question
we
number
know-
4.
Anyway,
So
so,
we know-
we
so
get
we
off
know
this topic.
Eric
I
does-
gotta close Amazon. I was like, this is a rabbit hole. I
Yeah,
just
you're gonna
cannot
start
afford to
shopping,
go
aren't you?
down. This is a rabbit hole I cannot afford to go down.
He's gonna start
on
sending
this
Eddie
show.
packages in the mail.
I mean, if you want to add stuff to my BDS,
Yeah,
room, I
exactly.
mean, I'll send you the address and you can add too, because that shit has gotten expensive so far. I'm
No
like, I'm
shit.
done. I am
You
done.
GoFundMe account.
Right?
Yeah,
Or
You know what's gonna
or
fucking
get my
suck though right
OnlyFans
now?
going and stuff. So yeah, we'll get that started.
You know what's really gonna suck right now is because I clicked on that. Every remarketing I get now on Facebook and everything else is gonna be about penile cream.
I can't wait to see.
I'm gonna get a message at like 2 a.m. in the morning saying, "Hey, is your penis
Ding,
still
ding, ding.
feeling chaffed? We have the cream for you."
Have you not had Alexa kind of ding you in the 2 o'clock in the morning? It's like, hey, we have a recommendation for you. I'm like, what the? Who the fuck is talking to me at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Oh,
here?
hey,
It's
you
the
know what you want to
creepiest
make
shit
it? You want
ever.
to make it super
Hey, do you
creepy?
still
Turn it
want
on
to-
whisper mode. Turn on whisper mode.
Yeah, turn
at
it on
2
whisper mode.
So that way she
Creepy as
whispers,
shit.
"Hey, I have a recommendation for you."
Oh no. Mm-mm.
No, swear to God.
and it sounds like somebody out of a fucking horror movie.
She'll literally sound like this, Eddie. I
horror
swear.
movie.
You ready? She goes like this. I'll go, Alexa, set the temperature to 72. And she'll go, setting the temperature to 72. And it sounds
Yeah,
like a fucking ghost in your room, dude.
I could not do that. I mean, every now and then those stupid little notifications come up out of nowhere, and I'm like, who set Alexa off at the middle of 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, there should be a rule that you cannot talk like
You're
1
snoring.
to fucking 6 a.m. or something. But yeah,
You were probably having a dream. You were like, "Alexa,
no, fuck
Alexa."
that. I ain't dreaming about no
She
damn
was like,
Alexa.
He has his flashlight in the bed with him.
For you.
Hey, he has his
I'm
flashlight in the
for
bed
you.
with him, Mike. Alexa. Oh, yeah, Alexa.
Oh,
That's why
what?
I call mine Ziggy. 'Cause
The-
I'd never,
the
I'd never
fleshlight-
reach out the word Ziggy.
The fleshlight hasn't made it to the bed yet, so it's
Oh.
still.
It's that good. It hasn't even made it off the counter. You're literally like,
it's-
haven't made it out of the kitchen yet. You're like,
It's gone. It's
Where's
gone
the
from
right
the
here?
couch to. It's gone to the couch to the bathroom to be rinsed out because it didn't make it to the bed.
So let me ask you this: would you ever fuck one of those fake asses? You know what I'm talking about? Where like it's
Yeah.
made after your favorite porn star.
I don't know. I mean, I saw watching that show.
You know
Dave.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, no, I absolutely.
Okay,
Dave
okay,
had it
you
on that
know.
show. If you guys watch Dave,
Great show.
it was a funny ass show. I still haven't watched season 2 yet, but he had one, and I was like, damn, it looks like that. That shit looks like a real ass reel, but
Right, for real.
I don't know.
Little
I mean,
hickey.
I don't. I won't knock it because after playing with that fleshlight, who fucking knows? I could be really interested in that shit all of a sudden.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing out on. You're like,
I need to use your flashlight. I can't see you, Eddie. I'm trying to turn on
I
your
thought I heard something,
flashlight.
Mom. Look, it's the flashlight. That's all it is. I'm looking.
yeah.
It's going blah, 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 blah.
I got a question. Like, how does your mom just come over so much?
My mom.
Yeah.
My
Does
mom.
she just randomly wandering around your house? Like, that's scary.
No. My mom. It's funny is she will take because my grandmother's. She's in the early stages of dementia, so she'll
Oh,
just
I'm
take
sorry
my
to hear that.
grandmother to go riding around, and
Oh.
every now and then I'll get the. Hey, we're in your area. I'm like, hey, I'm busy right now, so don't stop by.
Don't go
me
in the
5
room.
minutes.
Don't go in the room.
Let me get dressed or something real quick. So
They're
that
gonna
was
come
always
over
one,
and all your doors are gonna have deadbolts on them. With your
yeah,
names.
that was one thing that I've still tried to tell my mom. Hey, before you come over to my house, make sure you call. Make sure I don't have nobody over. I'm not doing anything because when I lived in downtown, it was worse because she was a little bit closer. But north side over here, it's a little bit further for her, so it gives me a little bit more of an advance
Distance
notice.
boundaries.
Yeah,
For some reason I just pictured you standing in your foyer going, "Thou shalt not pass. Thou shalt not pass."
No, I mean, I tell my family they can stop by anytime they want, but give me a heads up notice so that way I can be prepared if I have something going on or somebody's over the
Yes.
house or whatnot. So that
Note
way,
to self, fellas. We're gonna stop
Clean
by
the
and just
house.
raid freaking Eddie's house, man.
I mean, shit. If this BDSM room goes kind of like I'm kind of picturing it, maybe for the fun of it, shit, I might start renting that bitch out. Who knows? I mean, maybe have some parties at the
I
house.
got a question.
Eddie's House of Horrors.
I have a practical
Yeah, like you could turn it into a
Eh?
swingers room.
Fuck
I got a
yeah!
pra-
I
I
mean,
got a
and
pra-
have,
I
have
got- hold
parties
on.
and saying like
Like
I have a
listen, you guys
practical
wanna-
wide
question.
shut.
what's going on, Mike? What's your question?
Sorry, I got a practical question. So what happens if you got her suspended and all tied up, and then you have to go to the bathroom? Do you just excuse yourself and leave her tied up?
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah.
Hog tied and everything.
I mean, you gotta pee, right? You gotta pee.
Because you know it's gonna come up at some point in real life. I mean, and in the movies and shit, that shit never happens. No one ever takes a piss. But you're gonna be like getting started, go through the process of tying her up. You're gonna be like, God, now I gotta fucking piss because alcohol just hit me. I'll be back, and then you leave.
I mean, you know,
it's
also hard to piss when you got a fucking hard on anyways. So it's.
Oh, I know. So you're gonna be in the bathroom for like an hour.
Eddie probably had like so many couple of glasses of whiskey that he forgets she's in there. Leaves her hogs out. Goes out to the living room with the flashlight, hangs out by the couch. You know.
Like, damn, didn't I have somebody here? Oh shit,
He's like,
tied up still.
See,
Debbie's still in that room.
I was in Boy Scouts. I was in Boy Scouts growing up, so I know what it is to tie knots. And I could just imagine getting into this process and then being like halfway through it and being like, "This is too much fucking work." Like, this is too much fucking work. I mean, this is why.
This is why I didn't purchase rope. I just purchased the cuffs. No, the cuffs. The cuffs.
Okay.
Just cuffed them up, and that was it. Not even the actual police cuffs, like the actual Velcro cuffs.
So
that way, in the event that someone needs to get out, they can get out on their own.
Sorry, did you get the whole kit that included the shovel and lie?
The what?
Did you get the whole kit that included the shovel and lie?
No.
So you can bury it when you're done with it.
I ain't got no room to bury anybody back here.
I guess you haven't.
He's got mounds of dirt all throughout his yard.
I mean, if you look at John Wayne Gacy, he buried a lot of people in that small ass house.
You know, that's what that third room's for, man. Rip up the flooring down. Let's go.
There's only like 1,200 square feet here. How many dead bodies can there be?
Wow. Nope. No, hopefully,
you didn't get the starter kit, I guess.
In the playroom, they leave satisfied where I don't have to kill them, so we're good.
Are you gonna make them sign NDAs?
Leave talking shit, we got a problem.
Are you gonna put up webcams? You OnlyFans?
No, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it could be an interesting topic, right? OnlyFans could possibly come into play, like, but then you got to have the consent of the other person, right?
I'm only asking.
You get a signed
consent to ask. I'm only asking if Eric's too shot to ask.
Maybe I would. I got like I'm literally looking right now in this room. I have 1, 2, 3 GoPros and my Sony ZV-1 that's filming me right now. But I could set up the room and have it. I mean, I have every possible GoPro fucking accessory. I could set it up in a whole 360 type shit going on. But I have seen myself in a sex video, and I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen yourself in a sex video. It seems like it don't look like the porns that you see on YouPorn or YouTube.
Yeah, they're called They're in Shape.
Well, that's because you have to type in the right thing. Fat old guys with small penises, and then it looks just like me. It's a dead fucking ringer. I mean, it's like spot on.
Then you're gonna get a first-hand glimpse of what it looks like.
You know, they have to zoom in, going, "Is that not fucking me? I don't remember this." No.
You know, it's a really good idea that you could have is in the sex room with the cameras all in it. You could have your monitor set up so people who are interacting live with whatever's going on in there, they can ask you, like they could tell you for $1.50, cha-ching, cha-ching, send it to you. I want you to spank her. I want you to spank her ass.
Old, Eric.
Eric,
that's
and
old.
Be like, come on, you cheap bastards.
They've had that for decades. They've had that for decades.
See, I guess I'm not into. I don't know how all that works. So I mean, I'm good. Well, I just started messing with Twitch too not so long ago. Like, and I found out that even when you're doing a stream to Twitch, it only lasts up there for so many days. So I did one of the videos. I'm like, well, where'd that video go? Oh, it only lasts for 10 days. I'm like, oh fuck, so I gotta do this constantly. Like none of my old shit stays. So I'm not sure. I'm not a streamer typically. I just happen to do that one live stream. So I don't know if Twitch will be a long thing to last. I mean, if it's there, it's there. But what do you got?
So you said they had a lot of you have a lot of GoPro.
You don't know what that noise is?
Yeah, I hear the ice.
Somebody dropping coins.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know. I've never done the.
Eric knew. He's over here dying laughing.
You said you have a lot of GoPro's accessories, so my brain immediately went to, I wonder if there's GoPro accessory that you can attach to the shaft of your penis.
There is a
dude.
If you have enough girth, there is the wristband one that you can put on your wrist to do the GoPro. So if you have enough girth around your dick, you could probably tighten it up or whatever. And
yeah, it leaves me out.
And I do have the wrist. I do have the wrist one, so
I'd have to wrap it like 4 times.
I have the one that you can actually put around your head, like it's an actual wristband or like a waistband type deal, and it's got the attachment, and you can put it, right head on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so that would be
because
probably a better
I have the one you can
POV.
mount to your dog, for running around.
I have that one as well.
Cool.
I have that one as well.
That one's cool as shit.
But yeah, no, you can put it on your head. And I mean, if you want to do, we've had conversation about virtual porn coming up really big soon. So
yeah, I'll tell you which one was really cool. Which attachment is the one that you hold in your mouth. I don't know if you've seen that one where it puts the GoPro right in your mouth.
Yeah, it's like biting a mouthpiece into.
Yes.
Like a
What the hell are you searching, Mike?
No, I'll tell you I'll tell you how it came up. I was watching video techniques and I came across that guy, the blonde guy that's in Dancing in the Stars, and him and his wife were dancing in all these areas. And I'm like, okay, how the fuck did he film this? Because this is like right on his fucking face. So I'm like, how did he film this? And I looked at the techniques, and he was actually holding the GoPro. It's a bite down guard with a GoPro mount on the end of it, and he held it to his face. He like dove in the pool and like a whole bunch of shit. And I'm like, wow, that's fucking cool as shit.
Mike's thinking automatically, where could I put this into the bedroom?
Yeah.
But the problem. So here's the problem.
Then I looked up to see if they had one for my dog. Like,
so here's the problem. Here's the problem with GoPro though. With GoPros, you have to have a lot of lighting. It's not one of those cameras that you can just start and go. You have to have the proper lighting because it's an action camera, right? So unless your chick that you're messing with or playing with is good with having all the lights on, and we know some chicks are not crazy about being in the light, right? They just want to. Some of them are very self. What's that?
Like 99.9%.
Yeah, I mean they're very self-conscious, right? They don't want to be in the light. They got some flaws that they don't want to be seen, whatever. But so GoPros
it's only because of their dark souls and it burns their skin. It has nothing to do with their self-consciousness. It just hurts them because they're demonic beings.
But that is his only opinion. Mike, we're not us.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if so, going back to the question is if I would do the GoPros, I mean. If you got the consent, I mean, why not? And as long as I like maybe the face that I would make, I don't know. I'd have to just deal with it. As long as I'm making money on it, fuck it. So it's all good.
As long as I'm making money, I don't care.
As long as I'm making money.
What my problem with them. I'll tell you what my problem would be is the director in me would have such a hard time because I would be worried too much about technical to actually be able to perform. I'd be like, is this lighting right?
Just right.
Is this angle good?
Like, is this the right angle to make you look bigger, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly. He purposely sets that camera up to make his dong look like 3 times.
I'll be like, okay, you've said like 38 times. This is getting fucking annoying. I would be annoyed if I'm watching you, so shut up.
Like, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. Oh, yes. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah. Got to say that a couple times, right?
So. Yeah, mute it.
All right, so we're at
me, daddy. I've been bad.
We're at an hour and 5, so let's go. We'll do a couple more questions, and because I only usually do about an hour and 15, somewhere around there. So this is good. It's always good chatting with you guys because we can just chat, and we can make a fucking 3-hour episode and be like
3 days later.
We're not Joe Rogan or nothing like that because I don't know how I feel for his producer. That's a 3-hour show to edit. I could not do that. I would go fucking nuts.
Painful.
Oh, you know what? I got a trick for you on that though.
If
you use Adobe Audition, what you can do is you can grab it in the mixer, grab the timeline and bring it down to like 50%, and you can actually edit 50% faster because the audio is reading faster, so you can do your cuts and stuff quicker. Yeah, I was watching a video on that on how to edit long pieces.
Because I use Logic Pro for the audio editing, and then of course, right, like Final Cut Pro for the video. Yeah. And I had to do it in 2 different steps because it's completely 2 different platforms, for audio and video. Granted, I'll take the audio from the Zoom P8 and I'll lay it over onto this the audio so that because I can at least manipulate the audio a little bit better, clean it up if I need to.
Yes.
Make it sound a little bit better type deal, and then I'll just lay it over that. But yeah, maybe we'll get talking about that later. But let's get to
another day.
Let's get to ask Eric. Have you ever been accused of any sexual harassment in the workplace?
Never.
Then you're not working, dude.
Well, he hasn't got the notice yet. I just filed a complaint last week with Brad.
Oh, you just filed it, Mike?
Yes. I just filed a complaint. Maybe I had the paperwork hasn't met up with him yet.
No. Oh. I thought he said he filed a complaint on me.
No.
I was like, he's in striking.
On Eric. on Eric.
Oh, I filed on Eric. Oh yeah, 100%.
No, I filed on Eric.
So who's
Brad,
the
catch
HR
up, you
department
old guy.
in the Daily BM? Who's the HR?
That would be Mike.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
He actually has a hat that says.
I actually have a
HR.
hat for that. Says
So
HR
HR
hat.
filed the complaint against the sexual harassment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the wrong
He just
person
talks
to
to
have
himself.
You know,
in
it
the
all
mirror.
came about with the anal bleaching. That was
Yeah,
the line.
exactly.
That was the
I have
line
that hat
that
that
couldn't.
says
It
make
was
the
too
Daily
far.
BM great again.
So, to answer your question, is that a round robin? Mike, have you?
Obviously, always. It's always a round robin.
Oh, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Have you ever been accused of sexual harassment in a workplace?
No, unfortunately not.
Unfortunately. Again, what are you doing at work? I mean, obviously, you got to see some fresh meat going around. I'm not gonna lie. I've been threatened before. I've been threatened. That building that I work in. I'm not gonna say the name, but the building that I mean, most people know. But the building that I work in is like market central. Like it's hard not to. Like
Right.
say a few words. Like, oh shit,
I got to beat
HR for that one.
I got to beat. I worked at a fitness center. Bingo.
Oh yeah.
So the answer to
You ain't
mine
going
would be yes, 100%.
Surprised you ain't going to jail for that one.
No,
Because
but
there's a lot of shit. that goes on there.
I did have that brought up.
Really?
Yes.
On clients or other employees?
Other employee.
Oh, okay. Would it be considered sexual harassment on clients? I mean, is there?
It was kind of like a witch hunt in a way because I was a manager at the time and the two bitches like teamed together because I didn't let them leave at the same time to go to lunch. So it was kind of like, one of those moments. So I refused to sign it and they dropped it. But
So, it wasn't because of a sexual nature. It was because you wouldn't let them go to lunch?
That's what I'm saying it is. The only thing I did, and that's why I don't touch people, was like I put my she was
Don't touch people. You touch me all the time, asshole.
I put my hand. Shut up. That's between you and I in private moments.
I mean, literally, you always reach across the table and put your hand on me, and I don't like being touched. So it's fucking like, why are you touching
all right,
me?
hold on, Mike. You know how we're driving
Anyways,
down the road?
tell your story.
Annoys you when
Tell
I
your
touch your
story.
shoulder. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
did.
touch me all the time.
Shoulder.
You touch me
I was like,
all the
everything's gonna
time.
be
It's
okay.
so
and I just
fucking
kept
annoying.
walking past. Well, that's what she claimed.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's not
real bitch.
putting his hand in your lap while you're driving there, Mike. I mean,
He puts his hand on my knee.
Oh, that's kind of that's.
And then he's just like,
right
"Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
Hey,
old.
Eddie,
I
I
got a
have no
cramp. I
recollection
got
of
a
that
cramp on my
happening.
shoulder here. Hold on.
I have no recollection of that ever happening.
I'm just stretching, and you're kind of in the way.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, buddy. Well, I mean, if you didn't take up the whole friggin' passenger seat, I mean, it would be cool.
Well, I can't help it that your wife lays the seat down while you're driving.
Oh, what's going on
She's
in the
waiting for
car
me.
at this point?
Pull over.
Pull over.
But yeah, so I have been in that situation. Yes.
All right.
I've actually had someone that was accused of. I've owned my own business for 20 years, and I've had somebody that worked for us that had a sexual harassment case brought against our company, which really sucked because I had no part of it. Like we had no knowledge of it. It was completely private cell phones, whole 9 yards, and then all of a sudden the lawsuit showed up, and it was pretty crazy. I can't go into details because it's sealed, but it was insane.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, that's
insane.
So what's Eric's final question?
Yes.
So, final question of the night.
Here we go.
How many times a day / week are you masturbating?
Oh man, it's such a great question. It is. It really is. I mean, I want to answer that question with the question: when is it never okay?
I didn't say if it was okay. I was just asking. The question is, how many times a day / week are you masturbating?
It used to be. I want to say it used to be like a lot, and
what's a lot?
But I haven't had a sex drive in God knows how long. So it's been a couple months.
Wait. You haven't had this. How old are you, Eric?
40.
And you haven't had a sex drive?
At all.
No, you better get yourself some blue pills, man. You can get the blue pills. Just do it.
I have to again.
Well, actually, the blue pills don't help with sex drive. That's one they're just like.
I don't know. That shit helped me with my sex drive. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but fuck that shit.
It may have put the sex in drive, but it didn't help with the sex drive.
Right. Mike, answer.
Oh, no. I want to go back. So
go back to Eric.
We're going back to Eric here. Hold on. We're not moving on yet. he said he hasn't had his sex drive, so that means if there's no sex drive, there's a lot of masturbation. So how many times because we didn't get the answer. So how many times are we masturbating during the day, during the week? Let's go to the daily basis.
Okay, just in general, the daily basis would be once a day, every other day. Oh, that would be on the norm. I'd save up for the weekends.
Save up for the weekends.
That was an Anchorman answer right there. 80% of the time, it works all the time.
I'd be like firing off a couple knuckle children in the shower, easy cleanup. No harm, no foul there.
Oh, that's probably the best answer right there. Knuckle children.
Knuckle children.
I've never heard that, man, my whole entire life. Knuckle children.
And the bad thing is I knew exactly what he's talking about.
I know. That's the sad part. We all knew because we're all laughing, but I've never heard that.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
But as of late, just not at all.
Okay.
So he's not having any children.
Hell, I think even with a sex drive, I think I at least do it, masturbate maybe once or twice a day just to make sure I'm checking the prostate, making sure I'm healthy. That's my justification.
Hey, as Matthew McConaughey would say, those are rookie numbers, kid. You need to get it up.
Hey, I don't know. Now that I got a fleshlight, this shit might go up.
Yeah, does that really count?
Yeah.
Does it mean it's something else that's doing it?
I mean, I'm holding the fleshlight in my hand, so you still kind of got to do the movements, I guess.
Do you really? I thought they did it on their own.
No, you gotta still kind of do the whole motion of it. This is gonna be great on YouTube. You seeing the video, just doing the whole motion here.
He's like doing this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but they do have the ones that actually automatically go back and forth. But I was being cheap. This shit was already expensive as it is, so I'm like, I know I want to like this or whatever. So I just did the basic one, and dude, like I said, it's been a game changer right there.
So I got a question about that. So is literally the cleanup and all of the extra steps worth the extra reward? Because the end result's the same, right?
End result's the same. It's just pour hot water down the hole. That's all you got to do.
It's just the journey that's different. But then you got cleanup.
Yeah,
and storage.
You pour hot water down the hole and let it clean it out. And what's funny is when you start looking at them, there's a bunch of different variations, right? You actually have the different models, I guess. I don't know any of the poor models, right? So I'm just picking one out, the classic.
Like buying a car.
Did you get the dented box?
Yeah, he got the return refurbs.
Use Thrice.
Oh, that one fucking sucked. This is a typical Polk County Ho offer right here.
He's like, I got 50% off on this order because it was a refurb.
Barely used.
Yep.
I wonder if they have a rental system for that. Like a subscription base. You just use it for a while, then you send it back, and they send you a new one. Somebody different. That's $1 million business right there.
That could be. You try Terra once and go to Mindy later. I mean,
yeah. We guarantee they've all been freshly cleaned and sanitized before delivery.
Yeah, but as far as clean, it's been easy. Just pour the hot water down there, let it run, and then just let it air dry. And then when you're ready to use it again, just throw a few things of drops of lube. But here's the thing that's interesting is when you pick this out, it's actually has the different ribs or different bevels in them. I guess I don't know but there was a different one for each version of it. Like has this in it. I was like, just give me a fucking fleshlight.
See, I gotta ask the question, the burning question here. No pun intended, but I gotta ask the burning question. How do they know what each individual person inside feels like or looks like?
I'm with you on that one. I have no idea, but
mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what it is. It's probably like a cast molding situation where they take a mold of it, like a mold.
Wait, so they shove molding cement up their
right? Yeah. So
some type of silicone gel or stuff like that. I have to guess. I mean, I know they make silicone casts of the girls' asses and everything, so I don't see why not.
Well, that's on the outside, but I'm thinking of silicone injecting inside someone. That's got to not be fucking healthy.
Yeah,
you might.
I don't know. I mean,
you
that might be something I'll have to Google
in there or whatever.
Eddie,
I'll Google and report
Google it again.
Yeah, go ahead and get back to the research on that.
Yeah, get
now
back to us on that one.
I want
I'll
to know how
report
that's
back on that.
figured out because, like I said, it was like I'm not gonna lie. I sent Nancy the text said this was a game changer. Thanks for the advice.
See, I've always wondered
knows?
about that.
You know,
I
who
feel
knows
like
when's the next time I have another lady coming through, right? So like, let's play. Let me check it out. You know, we'll see.
See, I've always wondered about that because I've always been like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, that old adage. And I'm like, okay, like, I mean, I'm getting the job done, so I get the job done pretty quick.
I'm gonna start calling you
It is a
Mike.
completely. Let me tell you, I probably will never go back to a regular hand job by myself when I have this toy here. I promise you, I probably will never go back.
So here's a weird question because I know nothing about them. Do you buy different? Is it like names or is it like nationalities or is it like how do they distinguish these like between?
You're asking too many questions there.
Is
it
like
pussy? That's all it was. Pussy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was I didn't know it was like 18-year-old virgin, like mother of 3. You know, like
yeah.
I don't know. You know
exactly. So, all right, guys. So, if you want, let's go ahead and get your plugs out. We are running super long, which is awesome. I appreciate having you guys. You guys are awesome to have on the fucking show. So,
man, we appreciate
go ahead and give us
here.
you guys plugs, and we'll go ahead and get ready
Eric,
to wrap things up.
Out? You want to give us the plug?
Yeah, if you, you want to go to our website, www.thedailybm.com. You can go to Twitter machine, and that's going to be
_ the Daily BM
at _ the Daily BM, and then you can follow me personally on Twitter at EricC1025, and then go ahead, Brad, with the
and then look at him, he just does a solo project. What
I know he does solo project.
Yeah, what a solo guy. But then
you can also
buy
my product on Amazon, analbleaching.com.
But you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at thedailybm.com or the Daily BM. Sorry, whiskey. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Alrighty, guys, that's going to be it for us tonight. Again, I want to thank my buddies over at the Daily BM and sometimes Eric coming on the show tonight. If you guys appreciate this show, make sure you check us out on all of our socials, Whiskeyed and Uncensored on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube now. So, as always, enjoy your whiskeys, live your life, and we are out, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.